I'm really sorry, guys. Sorry, John. You said no sound. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm going to begin all over again. So, welcome to Speak with Heart and Voice with Soul. This is an extension of One Global Movement. It is a speaking session that I created to foster One Global Movement because in everything that we do, we have to do it from our heart. If anything that we do, we have to use language, speech in order to to say those things, to advocate for those things. So, thank you, Mr. John, for reminding me about this sound. This is the second time I'm doing it. I'm really sorry. You see, I'm learning to use the internet. I'm still learning to use the internet. So, we should be able to advocate. So, we are trying to educate, uh, inspire, and empower our young people to use their voices to voice out their joys, their concerns, and their needs. Because if they don't use their voices, we will not be able to understand what they need and what they want to share. And if they are using their speaking with heart and voice with soul, they should be able to speak from that point of intuition, that place of honesty, truth, that space of wanting to share, to connect with others. And so, what happened yesterday with the corporate webinar really thrilled me, and I coined the topic, who does that? Who really does that? Other than somebody like Mr. Ash Mufareh to do what he's doing. Somebody who says, I'm going to read one of his quote. We want to lift up the lives of those around the world. You cannot lift up humanity without a heart. It is somebody that wants to help the entire world. But he says, you cannot help people without helping them from your heart. And that is so important to us. And that is the reason why this session is coined Speak with Heart. Speak with heart and voice with soul. This is so important to all of us because if you don't speak from that point of truth, speaking with your heart and voicing it with an intuition, then nothing can ever happen. So that is the meaning of this show here. Speak with heart and voice with soul. And so the things that happened yesterday threw me, and I thought, you know what? We should coin that question. Who does that? Who does that other than Mr. Ash Mufareh with a heart for humanity? Who does that other than Mr. Ash Mufareh, who thinks about others? He is such a selfless person that he thinks about others before thinking about himself. He thinks about others before thinking about his own family. He thinks about ways in which he can impact humanity, and that is through artificial intelligence, AI, and IT, the internet, wanting to impact humanity with the internet so that people like me who don't even know are now knowing how to interact with people, to write, to speak, to empower, to impact lives using the internet. In one of his other quotes, he says, we are making something not just a business. It's not only a path and vehicle to financial and personal freedom, it's a truly genuine new way of viewing life and practicing the internet. It is it's a new way of life, and we all are in it to so win it. Because if we follow the heart of Mr. Ash Mufareh, if we follow the vision and the mission of Mr. Ash Mufareh, no child will be left behind. And that is the essence of One Global Movement. No child gets left behind. And in order not to leave any child behind, we have to educate these children, teach them ways in which they can speak from that point of wanting to learn. We need to inspire them to take the stage while we also sit back and listen to them and know how we can help them. We have to be able to empower them with knowledge. Education is powerful. Like Mr. Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon we can use to change the world. On Passive, with Mr. Ash Mufareh has been doing that to us. We sign into the back office every day. We see new materials. Mr. Ashmufara comes on and empower us and tell us what he's doing. He is such a determined person that he will say, I was born to change your lives. I am actually changing your lives. Who does that? Who does that? Have you ever come across any person, any CEO, any employer, or anybody who does that except Mr. Ashmufari? Yes, he is the one who does that. That's why I coined the topic, Who Does That? A lot of people around the world will not do it. You and I have signed into companies trying to use the internet space and tools that will help us with our businesses. But what did we get? We were treated just as names, just as numbers, but not as human beings. So Mr. Ash Mufara is the only kind of a person who can do what he says he is going to do it, and he actually does it. Mr. John Barilla, I was waiting for you to join me to talk about some of the things that happened yesterday. And he mentioned again that so long as you are in it, we are going to win it. Who talks with such determination? It's only Mr. Ash Mufara who can do that. He is the only one who can do that. And he says again in one of his quotes that we will never run out of customers because every one of us become multiple positions, such as with the re-entry bonuses. We are seeing that today with the sending into the market of O Connect. We see that we're signing people, and we also get to also help other people to really experience the goodness of Mr. Ash Mufara and OnPassive by also doing it for themselves. And that alone, it's huge. That is something huge that nobody does it except Mr. Ash Mufara. Who does that? Somebody who is so patient. Some of us have been in this company for 5 years or more, or close to 5 years. Some of us have been there just for 2.5 years, like me. But all along, we have seen things that nobody has ever done it for us, except Mr. Ash Mufari. And that is why I asked the question, who does that? Can you guys begin to put in the chat to tell me who does what Mr. Ash Mufara does? And Mr. Ash Mufara, he created these wonderful products. For instance, O Play, which is for children. Who would not love that? What parent is out there that would not love O Play? No child. He created these products with the intention of the children. We're building the future because the young people, the young men and women are the future. The young girl that maybe has been discriminated upon because of her gender or something now has that opportunity to be here. No child left behind is the motto of one global movement. And that is why this show is created, so that we can use our voices to advocate. We can use our voices to speak for the voiceless. We can use our voices from our heart to advocate, to help people, because Mr. Ash Mufaro brought this to us. A lot of great things happened yesterday. A lot of great things happened yesterday. Mr. John Barilla, begin to put those things in the chat so that we can come back here and we highlight those comments and we talk about these things. And I'm going to be looking in my book for one of the things that happened yesterday, because I was taking down my notes too from what happened yesterday. And from what happened yesterday, it can only come out of Mr. Ash Mufara. I am so amazed when he says, you will see, it's a done deal. I will either do this or I will die. It's a DD. Those are the things that come out of the mouth of Mr. Ash Mufara and nobody else, because he is the done deal for humanity. He is the done deal for the loopholes that we have failed to fill in society in order to uplift our society, our businesses, our families, our children, and other people. Who does that? Who? Who can you tell me that has ever done this but Mr. Ash Mufari? So, during the corporate webinar yesterday, he talked about one thing that I was just so happy. I jumped out of my chair and I said, I am going to buy the card or the ticket to attend. He talked about the Royal Atlantis in Dubai, where Beyonce sang and millions of people watch Beyonce. So this is going to be on October 1st, and that is my birth month. And I thought this is a great gift for me because October is my birth month. What a great gift. And this is still the extension of building our businesses, trying to help the entire globe by providing solutions to their family, even to other people, just providing solutions to the entire world of the amazing thing that Unpassive can provide for them to make lives better, to free them. And they have that extra time to do those joint family ventures that they were supposed to do that they are not doing. They are holding back because they have to work day and night in order to even put food on the table, let alone to go on those vacations. So that you and I will begin to do that. But in also doing that, we will help others to do it for themselves and their families and their villages at large. So he talked about the Royal Atlantis in Dubai. And this is a very big place, a big hotel, a huge place where celebrities and people all over the world that want to transform the world come here and sing. And as you know, Beyonce is one of the top singers in the world. And then he was also talking about ways that we can find to pay for the for to pay for affiliates, or how the affiliates can pay, or how we can do it, because some of us, our cards were declined when we wanted to pay for affiliate links. The cards were declined, and this makes it difficult, not just for us. It's difficult for the bank. It's difficult for Unpassive. And in between that, you see, we start paying fees up and down, and it ends up not working. So he talked about paying through crypto. I don't understand what crypto is, but I'm going to try to learn, because if he says something, I believe in him. Because before he says something, he knows what he's saying. He knows exactly what he's saying, because I know that for the 2.5 years that I've been in Unpassive behind Mr. Ash Mufari, he is taking us to destinations that we would never otherwise have been there. And through this journey, we have learned a lot, not just trying to make the apples, but we have learned a lot on how to build human relationship, how to contribute to causes that matter to us, how to help people who need help, how to stretch our hands out and begin to build a future for our young people. And so that is something that is so amazing to me, that I just love when I attend these sessions, because I have gathered a lot of great material. It's like I always say, the University of Unpassive has taught me a lot with resources that I can use to serve young people, children, and families of the world, with a focus on the young woman. So this is so important, you know. And then he's also saying that here he said, during this, we are going to be invited for lunch. And then we have the topic, play the game now, erase the victim mentality later. What he's doing now here is trying to encourage us, play the Unpassive game right now. Attend the Unpassive University. Follow Mr. Ash Mufara. Show your support for him. Remember, the energy that we sent out is the same energy that we're going to get back to us. If we are behind Mr. Ash Mufara, we're supporting him, we are doing what he says we should be doing, guess what? All of that is going to come back to us, not just going to stay with Mr. Ash Mufara. So it is so important that we play the Unpassive game now the way Mr. Ash Mufara and his engineers and technicians and staff are asking us to play, so that in the future, we will have to erase that victim mentality that a lot of us play. Oh, it has always been like this in my family. I come from a poor family. We have never been able to raise enough money to do anything. We've always been poor, or I was not educated, or this is what happened. This person did not do this. He is trying for us to erase it. Somebody like me who came from grass to grace because I was denied an education and I went through a lot of difficulties because of my gender as a woman, as a girl. Today, I am here today because of Mr. Ash Mufara, meeting with important people like Mr. John Barilla, who is the managing director of One Global Movement, Linda Kamoto, Briddy, Esther, and a lot of you out there like Jantu Gosh. I would not have known you all without Mr. Ashmafari. So to me, I take it so personal and very important that I do the things that he wants me to do. And adjustments are always made in life because we are human. We are not the creator of the universe. Adjustments are always going to be made, but we always ask ourselves to calm down, stay patient, and stay the course and stay behind Mr. Ashmufare and follow what he is doing so that tomorrow we don't have no excuse to give. You can rest assured that there are a lot of people in the cemetery right now as we speak that gave a lot of excuses. They did not give themselves that opportunity to build on their hopes and their dreams. They died with books that they could have written. They died with businesses that they could have built. They died with knowledge that they could have imparted to the world. They died with contributions that they could have made to humanity, just like Mr. Ashmufara is doing. But we are here now. We have no excuse to give. Let us play the game right now that Mr. Ashmufara is directing us to play so that we erase the mental excuse that we always have in the future. And in so doing, we are also doing it for others. Somebody like me that has vowed, I have devoted the rest of my life to educate, inspire, and empower young people with a focus on the young woman. Why? Because I have a unique story, a story that came out of grass, and now it's come out of grass to grace because of Mr. Ashmufara, a story that wants to help young people throughout the world, especially the young woman, because I realize that the difficulties, the issue facing our young people worldwide is a global pandemic, is a global epidemic, whatever you can call it, until we come together, whether in one global movement or speak with heart, voice with soul, or whatever, or in Unpassive, because I'm here today under the umbrella of Unpassive because Unpassive brought this international world family together to do the things that will impact not just our lives, the lives of our loved ones, but the entire world. So I am just so grateful for that. So it is so important, but who does that? Have you ever taken the time to ask yourself, who does such a thing except Mr. Ash Mufari? Who does that? I have never seen anybody in my life who does that. I have searched for businesses, spend a lot of money, and I think Unpassive is going to be my final stop. This is where my boss is going to stop. This is where I am going to generate a lot of knowledge and a lot of things that are going to help me empower, educate, and inspire youth of the world. Unpassive. Unpassive is the solution to all the challenges that we are facing in the world through artificial intelligence and the internet. And right now, I'm used to writing things, but now I can actually just click and go with the mouse instead of brick and mortar, but just writing everything by hand. Now I can click and go and type very fast too. And so to me, that is so important. Who does that? Mr. Ashmufara brought that to me. Me and my family, my village, my community, we are behind Mr. Ashmufara because of the wonderful things that he has been doing to us. I'm looking just through my notes here from what I took down yesterday, So I took down a lot of notes. Mr. Ashmufara says, and he means it, he says, erase the mentality. Erase it. Just stay focused. Put your eyes on the game. Put your eyes on the game and play it, and you will never regret in your entire life that you are in unpassive. But we've got to believe him. We've got to believe. The key word here is to believe. You have to, first of all, believe yourself. When you believe in yourself, you believe in what Mr. Ashmufara is doing and saying to us, then you will see it. You don't have to see it before you believe. You have to believe it before you see it. He is somebody who fears God a lot, and he speaks. We can feel it. We can hear it. We can see it. We can even touch it. We dream it every day. So let us stay the course and be patient and get to follow him in whatever thing that he's saying he's doing. Because when we do that, guess what? We are investing in our own self, and we are also investing into the world. I'm going to give you a quote here from the legendary Maya Angelou, who said, a woman, a woman in harmony with her spirit is like a river flowing. She goes where she will and arrives at her destination prepared to be herself and only herself. What are you doing to yourself that is building you up so that you can focus on that one thing that God put within you to do? What is that one thing that, like Mr. Ashmufara said yesterday, that if you were to just cover your eyes for 1 second at this moment, in this moment, like you were dead, that you're never going to come back to life, what is that one thing that if you were to leave this world today, what is that one thing that if you were to exit the stage of life today, that you will be remembered for, that you will, people will be singing hallelujah, being happy that you left behind you? What is that legacy that you're going to leave behind? That is the one thing that you and I are here today, because Unpassive is built upon the foundation of Oh Bless, blessing humanity with the needs, education, solutions to their businesses, even solutions to their social lives, solutions to everything that we've been created with. That is why you and I are here today. And so, what is that one thing for you? Search within you and begin to do it following Mr. Ashmufare. So I am just so thrilled with what we have in our hearts and in our hands given to us by Mr. Ashmufara. Thinking about the story of an 11-year-old young girl in that little village who was denied an education, and who education became the gateway to freedom, liberty, empowerment, and more education. I cannot help but do the very best that I can to help young people, children, and families in the world with a focus on the young woman. So thank you so much. I'm going to highlight the comments here. Thank you guys for coming. Let me scroll here. I am going to start here with Jantu Gosh. Thank you so much, Jantu, for coming. You said, thank you, ma'am. My name is Jantu Gosh. I live in Vegla in India. Ash Heart is the big ocean, so in it to win it. Thank you so much for coming all the way from India, for signing in. Thank you so much, gosh. We love you, and we need you here Monday through Thursday. Encourage our young people to attend, because this is for them. We need to encourage them and listen to them so that they know that we are listening and understanding them, because if we don't do that, it's going to be difficult for them. This platform is for them. We want them to take the stage of Speak with Heart, Voice with Soul, and also the stage of One Global Movement, so we can know how best we can help them, encourage them. But in order to encourage them, we ourselves have to be here to attend. So this is John Barilla says, hello, Yvonne. I don't hear your sound. Thank you so much, John. You corrected me there, and I did that. And I need to really check that out because I think this is the second time that I'm making that mistake. Now you can see that I'm learning the internet even as an adult, but it's getting better and better every day. And it is because of Mr. Ashmufara, who does that, except for Mr. Ashmufara. So thank you so much, John. And there you go. Thank you for that inspiration, John. Now you said there you go. It means I now figure out the problem and my microphone was turned on. Thank you. No child gets left behind. Absolutely. Education is so important for young people. We must make sure the very best is available to them. Absolutely, John. Thank you so much because I know you as somebody who has contributed a lot to humanity. You have an ocean of talents that will be very good because with music, with stage play, these are the things that will attract our young people. And I'm glad that as managing director of One Global Movement, you are going to be helping these young people with the knowledge that you already have. Thank you so much for being here, John. I really highly appreciate you. We all back Ash Mufara. Yes, we back Ash Mufara and his family and the entire O-Tech, uh, O engineer, all the O's in the world, because together with Mr. Ash Mufara, they are doing these things for us. We are behind him 100% plus, and even praying for him and his family, because who does that? Who does this kind of a thing that he's doing? Sometimes I look at him, I'm like, is this a normal human being? And I just can't help but know that he is one of those people that my grandmother said, God has lined your path for people to help you cross so that you can in turn come back to this village and help the women and children of this village and also help women and children of the entire world. It is happening today right under my own eyes. So thank you so much, John, for that comment. And then, hello, Donovan. If I don't pronounce your name well, excuse me, Donovan Goldburn. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Come again tomorrow. This podcast session is from Monday through Thursday from 2 p.m. and One Global Movement show is it's every other Friday from 2 p.m. too. This coming Friday, it's going to be One Heart Womenpreneurs, and then the other coming Friday will be One Global Movement Media Show. The information will be out for everyone to see, but thank you so much for coming. We love you and we appreciate your presence here. Thank you so much. We have Damendra Raval. Thank you, Raval. Thank you so much for coming. Happy birthday to our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara. Yes, with Unpassive family members. So we can sing a little song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Ash Mufare. Happy birthday to you. That is so important. Thank you so much for reminding us to sing happy birthday to Mr. Ash Mufare. So thank you so much. And I will continue to highlight the comments. I will hurry up here now. And Bali who? Push pin media. Yes, push and pin it. That is absolutely true. I am so excited because I am doing things that I wasn't able to do before. Push pin media. Thank you so much, Bali, for that again. Hi to all. Hello, Len. Thank you so much for coming. You are the advisor of One Global Movement, and you are doing your absolutely best to really help us to do the things that we are supposed to be doing. That is so wonderful, holding us accountable. It's a wonderful thing. We are really happy to have somebody, a leader like you, here with us and who is doing so much, but you are still here. We really highly appreciate you and we love you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you. And Anil Sharma, thank you, Sharma, so much for being part of this global family. We love you. We appreciate you. Let us encourage other people, families, especially our young people, to attend. This is for them. I am speaking with the mind of an 11-year-old child That is why I'm doing this here today, because a lot happened to me at a very young age that has built me up into the woman that I am, that I have become today. And that is why I'm sharing my unique stories and my experiences with the rest of the world, so that through one global movement, through Speak with Heart and Voice with Soul, we can encourage the young people to be here, so that we will listen to them and know where we can help, what we can talk about, know where their joys lie, participate in their graduations, their birthdays, those things that make life whole for them. And if there are any challenges, we also step in to do the same thing. So thank you so much, Anil, for being here. Hi, Jantu. Thank you so much, Lynn, for hopping up and saying hello to everyone here. I so appreciate you all here today. Thank you so much. And then we have Anil again. Hello, Lynn. Yes, beautiful family here. So that we want to know how everybody is doing. Hello. There are some people right now as we speak. There is nobody to even check on them or to even say hello. But we have been brought together by Mr. Ash Mufara, the first global family. Who does that? Who does that? Can anybody tell me who does that except Mr. Ash Mufare? So that is why I coined the topic for today. Who does that? Because the thing that he does, nobody, I don't seem to understand, but I know that they are good things because they make me feel good. They make me be part of this global family. It's changing my life and the life of my family. It's changing the life of my village, because right now I have one global ambassadors all over the world, children, young people, particularly young women that are helping with the shows and doing a lot, and also trying to pass the good message of Unpassive to the world, so that we can help to uh, to help them be affiliates in Unpassive. Hello, Yvonne. Yes, Anil, thank you, Yvonne, ma'am. Great show, One Global Movement. Thank you so much for that inspiration. I love you so much for saying that. Thank you. And okay, we are almost done here. And please like, share. Thank you. Thank you, Elaine, for doing that. Yes, please like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, please, so that you don't miss out on these important things. And you share them with these children, these young people, share it with them. When they begin to watch it, that might ring a bell in their head to say, you know what? I have to go to this show. We need them to talk about these topics, not us. We have to sit behind and watch them. And so even empower them even more. We need them here to take the stage and talk about these things. So thank you so much, Lynn, for that. And happy birthday. Yes, we sang a little birthday song. I don't know if you heard that. We sang a little birthday. I did, to Mr. Ash Mufara, and we wish him many more healthy, happy, and wealthy years to come. We need him. We want to keep him with us forever. Yes, happy birthday, one and only father of all number, hashtag Unpassive, Mr. Ash Mufara. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for wishing him a happy birthday. Thank you all so much. We've come to the end of this show today. I know I made a mistake. I didn't turn my microphone on, but I did. And now we took a little bit over 30 minutes, but that's good, because some days we're going to be doing that depending on what is going on in the program on that day. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you so much. Come again tomorrow at the same time, 2 p.m. Eastern Daytime. And I will always love to leave you with this, especially our youth, our young people out there. Stay focused. Stay encouraged. Stay empowered. And always believe in endless possibilities. I love you all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.